I would have to say my mom has inspired me the most.
Ooh, that's a tough question, but it has to go to my mama.
My mom.
My mom is my inspiration.
My mother.
The person who inspired me the most is my mom, Miss Pamela Hawkins McQuilla. She's from this city. She is Brooklyn brave every day. She's definitely taught me the difference between resilience and strength. I very much attribute all of who I am to her.
My mom has inspired me the most. I talk about my mom a lot, but I really always am just in awe when I think of her story. Someone who truly beat the odds. I mean, we're talking about someone who has a 9th grade education, who came from absolutely nothing and just struggled her entire life. And going from that to having 3 kids who all went on to do amazing things. My brother was a 2nd grade detective in NYPD. My sister works for the Archdiocese. They're both wonderful parents, and I think I did pretty well. So, kudos to my mom, who was just so resourceful and who understood the power of education and made so many sacrifices for the 3 of us. And we saw such incredible gains from one generation to the next.
What's a memory that you carry of her?
I mean, there's so many.
Just knowing how hard she had it, I think that is what connects me to my mom.
The most inspirational will, of course, be my mom. She's an immigrant who came from the Dominican Republic at 18 years old and was relentless about making sure that her little girl was able to live out all of her dreams, and whatever that meant, because she didn't even know what those things meant, because she herself hadn't been able to realize her own goals and dreams. And so I think that is certainly inspirational.
As early as pre-K, I remember my preschool teacher named Mrs. Hollander, who saw me for who I was. And she saw me as a learner and inspired a love for learning. She saw me as the sister of a brother with intellectual disabilities and a physical disability. And as a 4-year-old trying to figure out what that meant to be his sibling and his big sister. And she saw me as the child of really young parents that were also trying to figure out what it meant to be parents. And in seeing all of that in me, she helped inspire a love for learning and a sense of confidence in myself as a learner. And I can go on and on about other women in my life that have done the same.
My mother never stopped parenting. My mother parented me until her last day on this earth. She always wanted to ensure that I was being responsible, that I had a deep sense of responsibility for myself and for others. She was witty and had an excellent sense of judgment. And to know her and to know me is to know that we are mother and daughter.
One of the people who's inspired me the most. She is incredibly tough. She works incredibly hard at whatever it is she thinks should happen. And she taught us that whatever else is going on, being nice and being kind to people you know and people you don't know, and spending your life trying to do that is what we should all be doing in our own way.
When did you notice or pick up on those things from your mother?
Never, because we never appreciate our parents till we realize they were right the whole time.
What is it that, whether it be your mother, your cousin, your teacher, that they said to you that sticks with you every day, that maybe like something that rings out that you carry with yourself all the time?
Ooh, there's a lot of those things. Some of them are not as loud anymore because I think they've just become who I am. But But I think my mom's biggest message to me, all that's like consistent message to me, is that when it's yours, you don't have to chase it, you don't have to follow it, you don't have to beg for it. It's yours. And so you just have to be patient. And if it doesn't come, it just wasn't meant for you, and there's something better for you that makes sense for you. And I think, I think that's one of those things where I'm like, oh, yeah. And the world's hard, right? And you want to fight the world, but like, you don't have to fight it. What's meant to be for you, no one can take away.
It is Women's Her Story Month, and it is a particularly meaningful one, being that I have the privilege of being in this seat and in service to all of you. And I just hope that when I look back on this with all of you, that I made you all proud as a humble servant in this seat.
My name is Cristina Meléndez, and I am the Deputy Chancellor for the Division of Family, Community, and Student Empowerment.
And what do you do?
I'm the Deputy Chancellor.
Explain it. Bring it out. Tell me what it is that you do.
Oh.
Pretty comfortable with me by now. We shouldn't be that different.
It's not you. I mean, it might be you. You might be the problem here, but
I think that's someone that for sure has inspired me. But I don't think that's what I want to say. I gotta beat Simone, guys. Stay focused.
In my head, I'm just like, oh, crap, just a little bit. Just a little tear.
Oh my gosh, that's that.